Claudia with a chance of meatballs did it again. Fucking the ref. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. The guy just looks like one of the characters on.
No, he looks like SpongeBob's mom.
Yeah, there's that too.
That's out of pocket.
Yeah, he did it again. I don't know what his deal is with not carding people who get choked out, but he just don't give a shit. Apparently, happened to Wes. Happened to fucking Kyle Smith.
I don't know.
I mean, fucking Wes had his jersey ripped off of him, and he's still like, nope. He's got like, it's got to be like he learned everything backwards. He's got to have like dyslexia or something like that, because it's like, oh, he committed foul. Messi bodied Caesar, so Wilder gets a yellow card.
Yeah, I don't know how Kyle Smith got booked during that whole exchange when Messi. What was that when Messi ran into
Busquets? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because it was the fallout from Messi fucking hip checking Caesar.
I don't know where. Yeah,
and somehow Kyle gets booked.
He was probably like, "What the fuck are you on?"
I think it's just a case of retaliation. Who knows if the ref saw Busquets put his hand on his neck?
How does VAR not see that though?
How does that not go to VAR at all?
How does our second goal go to VAR, but nothing else in that game goes to VAR?
Oh no, our last goal.
Yeah,
It's the second
Oh,
goal.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you said the second goal.
Our second goal goes to VAR.
Oh yeah.
And then even in
How does a penalty not go to VAR? And then how does the same exact thing happen when Miami for Lauderdale are playing Dallas? And the same thing. Their players should be called offsides. He wasn't, because Messi scored and they didn't even look at it. But it was the same thing. There was Joseph Martinez was offsides in front of the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
No.
But that was the same exact thing that who fucking Enrique was called for, because he was in the goalie's way offsides. So it blocked him reacting to it. So if that's getting called, then this has to be called too.
It would have been harsh.
But the reason for it not being called off is because he's not really obstructing the keeper's view of the ball.
Getting out of the way.
Yeah, he was technically outside of the posts when that ball was struck. So I guess that's what they're. I don't know. It was a shit show. But as much of a shit show and a circus as it became, at the end of the day, we had our chances. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we had our opportunities to get ahead in that game by even more, and to really put them to sleep, and we didn't capitalize on our chances. Not saying that Miami was the better teams by any means, but it sucks when you're playing against them and the official. You know,
we created like a handful of chances, not a lot at all.
No.
As much as the ref basically handed them that game, we still played like ass. So
I don't think we played like ass because of the whole refereeing decisions. When you look up to the point where I think it was Cartagena got the handball called on him, or the foul, whatever it was, that hit his chest.
Yeah.
I feel like we played really well throughout then. Even a little bit past then, right? Messi's rattled. The entire Inter Miami team's rattled. We've done our job, but you can't do anything when the referee's calling everything against you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I honestly don't think we played poorly. Like, it's how it is when you're playing against a team like what Miami has. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to keep the ball. They're going to have a lot of possession because that's what they want to do, is have Messi on the fucking ball. So you have to minimize his opportunities and his chances. We did a really good job of disrupting Busquets' service to him in the first half. There was almost none. You know what I mean? Like, we know what he wants to do is to get on the ball and find Messi. Like, that's all he's done his entire career. So we did a great job of disrupting that. We did a great job of disrupting their offense outside of Messi's early goal. You know, like they didn't have a ton of threatening opportunities.
Yeah, and the one main opportunity they had was a penalty, and that was possibly the softest thing I've ever seen called in my life. So bad. Antonio Carlos puts his arm out. Joseph Martinez does the same. Antonio Carlos makes tiniest bit of content, and then Joseph just
sells it. Yeah, you know it's harsh when Taylor Twellman is on Orlando City's side in any situation.
Yep.
I mean, he said it, and I do appreciate him for saying it, but he felt like the ref gave Miami an advantage in the game when they really didn't have one. Like, it's pretty much word for word what he said. And it's the truth. You know, like, at that game, they didn't have the upper hand. We didn't have the upper hand. Like, it was just a good football match up until that point. Then you allowed them back into the game like that.
The ref is really the one that swung that game in the way that it went. Not even trying to sound just like a crybaby in the scenario, but
no, it's completely true. I mean, Messi should have been sent off after the hip check on Araujo. Messi gets sent off. They're playing without their best player by far.
Busquets gets sent off in that same scenario because he puts his hands around Cashapp.
So they got 2 reds down to 9 men.
And they're just
it's a completely different game.
The same shit football club they were before.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jordi Alba's stands are half empty.
Oh yeah, well everybody
was
leaves.
Fucking messiahs. They're fucking running.
The stadium's quiet. They're down to 9 men. They're not doing anything with that. Look, but you give Messi one call for him, everything goes to shit for us. It's just a snowball effect. That's what happened.
What I learned, not even learned, but what was confirmed to me watching that game, is they're still a shit football club. They just have the greatest player in the world, and that is all the difference that in the world. That's it. Like, if you can find ways to take him out of the game and isolate him, the rest of that team can't do shit.
Busquets is still a good player. He's still going to find passes. Jordi Alba is still a very good left back. He gets up the pitch. We saw that against Dallas last night. So they still have good players, but Messi is Messi.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That team with just Busquets and Jordi Alba does not scare me at all. I'm going to be honest with you.
The link-up between Jordi Alba and Messi and then Busquets and Messi is what makes that so scary.
Yep.
But if you take Messi away, like you said, then it's just a different scenario.
And it's not like how Kaká was at one time considered to be one of the best players in the world. It's literally Messi is still the best player in the world.
Yeah, he's in Ballon d'Or nominations. Like,
it's fucked.
That team does not scare me. You just have to figure out how to stop Messi.
I think
the thing is, we did a great job at it, but I mean, the refereeing decisions took us completely out of that game, and there's no doubt in my mind about that.
I think I went through to like therapy or some shit because you guys keep bringing up shit happened that are in the game, and I'm like, wow, I forgot about that. I was happy, and now I'm pissed off again.
No, you just try to put it away and forget about it because it's so shit.
Yeah.
I literally shotgunned the fucking White Claw at like 2 a.m.
I do remember that.
I didn't go to sleep.
Yeah.
No, like, I would feel like we're complaining more about it more so if the entire world didn't agree with us. Like, it's not even just, like, you Miami fans can keep going on your little, like, cry more and you're just salty and stuff like that. But when, like, people that don't even really watch the MLS and are talking about it, like, I saw a tweet from, like, fucking South Africa talking about how this shit MLS league is just handing it to Messi.
Yep.
Like, it's not just us. It's not just Orlando fans. Everybody knows what should have really happened in that match. Dallas, completely different story. This is coming out after the Dallas game. Dallas folded. They threw that game. Miami did not win that game. No. Messi won that game, and Dallas folded.
You know who won that game?
Number 4.
Yeah, that guy that
put it in the back of his net.
Just wanted to score off a Messi cross.
I was gonna say. That's what I said. Like,
beautiful header. He said, "Bam."
He had to have thought he had to have forgot whose set piece it was.
He was just in a dream.
He took Miami to go through, and that's what happened.
It's something 100%. Because he tried to score that. There's no way that was an attempted clearance. There's just no way. If you're trying to clear a ball off the line, what makes you turn your head and fucking
not it right?
Put that shit side netting.
Are you trying to back pass it to your keeper that's sideways watching like?
I saw a tweet. I don't know who it was from, but it was like whoever the player was just wants to tell his grandkids that he scored on a cross from Messi, and then the kid would ask him like, "Oh, what team is it for? Is it Barcelona, PSG, Argentina?" It's like none of them. None of them.
Yeah, I just scored against my own team for Messi. Wait.
Oh, New England sells.
Fucking trash can.
Number
4 puts that away. I'm just saying.
Anyways, back to the point of everyone agreeing with us, right? Like the whole league, like fucking Nashville, we always be beefing with them, but they're like all on our side.
Yep.
And who's that one guy that has to be like, oh no, that was a penalty. Bro, fucking Andrew fucking Weeby, bro.
Fucking Weeb.
Did he actually say that
was
a penalty?
Weeb.
Oh yeah, no,
bro. He needs to if he speaks outside of the script that they give him, he's gonna get fired.
Well,
they can't have their own fucking analysis
opinions.
Yeah, speaking down on refs in the Leagues Cup and all that. It's just such bullshit.
Nope, that whole MLS 360 crew is fucking. They're bought. They're here to sell a narrative, and that game confirmed it.
Yeah. I think the same stuff that kind of happened to us was happening in previous games. So in Cruz Azul, I don't even know what the foul was that gave Messi his free kick.
Oh, it was soft. It was a soft free kick at the edge of the box.
But then you put the rivalry there, and then it's the first knockout round in the Leagues Cup. So it's on a bigger stage than a group stage game against Cruz Azul when a bunch of other teams were playing. I believe we were the only Leagues Cup game on.
I'm pretty sure at that point.
At that point, so
yeah, we're on ESPN.
Yeah, nationally televised on Apple TV. No one else is playing rivalry match. It just puts it on a bigger stage. So for everybody across the world to be able to see it is sad, but it's just going to keep going with MLS. You brought up before we started recording that there. What?
That shot was god awful.
You brought it up that they're also in.
That was Rivas times 20,000.
That shit was bad.
You were saying, sir?
You also brought up that Miami is in the last 8 of the. It's last 8 or last 4 of the Open Cup.
Yep.
So they do have the possibility to now go on to win the Leagues Cup and then win the Open Cup, and who knows, even at this point, sneak into the playoffs in the MLS. So if it keeps going this way, it's just going to look even worse for the MLS because everybody already knows that they're basically just buying trophies for Messi.
Yeah, it's not a good look, that's for sure. Especially after our match. Like, you have all these new eyes on the league, and people's first impressions are, wow, they're really just rigging this league so Messi can win trophies over here.
Mm.
It's not a good look. Not fun.
I mean, how do we play Miami first round, 2 group winners? How is it that our group's the one that gets fucked over? Out of all the fucking teams in the tournament, why is it us?
The Leagues Cup is a joke, and it's something that makes the MLS money. So they're going to push it. So, but it's a fucking joke.
Every year.
Huh?
Is this every year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's every year in the middle of the season.
Fucking right on, but
yeah, it's just a joke, honestly, and it's just on all aspects of it. Like the fact that Mexico teams from there are traveling across the United States, their flights aren't working, they're not getting enough practice time, like just all of that stuff to begin with, and then you bring in these jokes of officials.
I mean, you could say that, but if Messi wasn't here this season, we probably wouldn't be saying the same things. Because it's probably not bought for Messi, who knows what. Miami's definitely not topping their group. They're not scoring 6, conceding 2, and not losing a match.
No, I know, but just the way the whole thing is set up and run, it just seems corny.
The only thing that I would change is put 4 teams in a group.
Yeah.
2 teams get a bye for what? You were the finalists in the Champions League? Cool. This is a whole nother competition. Why are you getting to bye and then a group gets fucked over?
I think it was because they both won like MLS and Liga MX or whatever.
Because it was LAFC. Was it Lyon in the Champions?
Yeah.
So okay.
But still, you find a way not to fuck over one group.
It was Pachuca.
Pachuca and LAFC.
Did Pachuca win the league last? I know nothing about the Mexican league.
They have like 2 different seasons within one season or something. So if they did, cool. But
it doesn't matter. It's a different tournament. There's no benefit to you having a bye in this tournament. There's just it makes absolutely no sense. And I don't know. The Open Cup is more, fun, I say, because of the, the homegrown feel of it and stuff like that. But that I can see getting pushed to the side in this Leagues Cup, becoming more prioritized.
I mean,
because I'm pretty sure it's already happening because there's going to be a confliction of dates. I'm pretty sure where there's Open Cup.
There's not Open Cup going on during this.
I thought I saw something.
It's like
everything stops.
I could have sworn I saw something about there was going to be a confliction of dates, and the Open Cup was saying they're not rescheduling because they've agreed on this schedule for
both games, both So there's only 4 teams left. Both games are August 23rd. Orlando City's first game back is August 20th.
Okay,
so it's
maybe I was wrong.
Yeah,
I could have sworn there was something that I saw.
It's outside of Leagues Cup play.
But anyway, the point of what I was saying is this tournament will get pushed over the Open Cup. I see it already happening.
There's no need to. When the dates are conflicting, though, there's no need to prioritize this.
It's like it makes the MLS more money, so they will prioritize this.
Yeah, but it's at a different time. So
I'm saying the marketing and all that will be prioritized towards the League Cup. You just wait and watch. The Open Cup is going to become irrelevant.
And the fucking Open Cup's only streamed on YouTube.
And the Golasso Network on Paramount Plus.
So
see, that's it.
You think Apple TV would ever pick up the Open Cup?
No,
I wish
that
they
wouldn't make them enough money, would it?
I guess it depends on what deal the USL has with their broadcast. I know they have a deal with ESPN to get their games on there, so I don't know what that would look like.
Yeah, but it's like the FA Cup in England.
We don't know where their TV rights are over there.
But like for ESPN, though.
Everything's on ESPN over there, though. At least for the FA Cup.
Yeah, for the FA Cup, but like League One and stuff.
They have ITV and all that stuff. So
there's ways to do it, and they should, because watching it on YouTube is it looks like shit, and 2, it's just like shit.
A and then 2.
Yeah.
Hard.
It goes
Love
A,
that.
2, C, 4, E, 6.
all right. So what else do we have?
Top 2, bottom 1, or top 1, bottom 2.
Bottom's gonna be the ref. Fair. It's gotta be.
No mention for Kyle.
I don't think he did.
He didn't do terribly, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, it was a defensive battle for us. It was a tactical, slow, try to break them down, try to hinder them doing things. So I don't think he did terribly, but
I don't think he did great.
no. No, the ref is definitely the bottom 1. The second bottom 1, I'm going to say the Messiahs. What the fuck is that? How does a player have a supporter group? How do you, as a plastic ass organization, allow that? Like,
At least a recognized supporter group.
that would never happen here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would never happen here.
The Faku Fukus.
The Faku what?
The fuck? I don't know, bro. That shit's just stupid.
Fighting your own fan base.
And fighting every other fan base. I mean, I was going to say wherever they go, they've only traveled once, but we'll see what happens when they go everywhere else. So
They're instantly going to become public enemy number 1. No way they don't.
So you said ref, and then
Messiahs.
I'm giving my other bottom 1 because it's a ref.
Yeah.
And then it's Josef Martinez for just being a little fucking ant.
Interesting choice.
He's just fucked.
Inbred cockroach.
What was the other one? I like the other one a lot.
Skinless hedgehog?
Yeah.
Or something?
What?
That's what it was. I was giving him shit yesterday in the group chat, and I just random things.
Okay.
So I'm sticking with the ref, obviously, and then the second one has got to be. I don't even know. You could go Yosef. You could go the Messi supporter group. You could go that stadium for being shit. I'm just gonna go with. I kind of want to go Messi, just for being a little bitch that whole night. Like, yeah, scored 2 goals, great, congratulations. You were just a little bitch the whole night, so.
He's a little fucking crybaby, bro.
He was rattled.
Crying every
Easily.
second.
Caesar had him in his fucking pocket.
Rattled.
Until Mr. Referee decided to step in. It was crazy, the fact that our midfield won that.
I'm guessing I took yours in?
I was going to go Messi, but I'm going to try to be original. I think Busquets is an honorable mention for choking. Was it Kyle or Caesar?
Kyle.
So fuck him for that, but
long ass feet out of here, bro.
It looks like fucking it.
I'm gonna say someone I had higher aspirations for. Watching him play growing up, a longtime hero of mine, Derek Jeter, for
showing up to a Miami
for being
game.
at the Miami game, yeah, and sitting with them. So
scumbag.
It really hurt me to see that, and I honestly expected better from him.
I would like to say I expected better from him, but I don't.
Was he not part? Was he part of the ownership group of the Marlins at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
scumbag.
Yeah.
Top one. I feel like you guys are gonna hit other people, so I'm just gonna give him his props where it's due. Oscar Pereira. He came into that game with a damn good plan. It worked until forces outside of his own control took it away from him, and he called it out after the match and said it for exactly what it is. So big ups to Poppy. You deserve your flowers.
I'm going to go Caesar. Easily. He should have had 2 goals on the night. And like we said before, he had Messi the whole game, or the whole first half, until the ref rudely stepped in and
changed
just
the game.
Ruined that matchup. I mean, it was a fun matchup to watch. And our 21-year-old
something like that, 22, 21
guy from Uruguay that hates Argentinians.
Yeah.
Had him in his pocket the whole game, and then should have had a fuck second, and then the ref. Fuck the fucking ref. Oh my god. Also, Facundo, you gotta step up in moments like that, man.
Yeah.
I was disappointed with him.
Definitely.
I feel like whenever he did get on the ball,
nothing
didn't do shit with it.
Definitely needs to step up in those moments. That's something we've been calling for this year. Is you're here, you're our guy. This club, this fan base is invested in you.
Mm-hmm.
You are our guy. We trust you. Nobody's gonna turn on you, and so just go out there and be yourself. Do the things that we know you can do.
Yep.
He does it sometimes. We said the summer of Facundo 2.0. You know what I mean? But it's those big moments that we really just need him to cement himself. Good observation, Bryce.
I was gonna go Caesar, and I can't be asked to try to think of someone else, so I'm gonna go with Caesar, and then for all the reasons that you said, we're sticking with that.
Yeah. I agree with Caesar. He had a fucking hell of a game. Until, you can only control what's in your control. What?
We'll show it at the end of the pod.
I heard. He did amazingly against Messi until Senor Referee. You said Facundo didn't have a great game, but another one who didn't have a great game was Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was shocking that game. His decision making.
I just don't it sucks to have him have that bad of a game. But at the end of the day, he's still a rookie. You're gonna always come across these games. You would hope that are here and far between, but it was not a good game for him.
Not even just as a rookie. Throughout your career, you're gonna have games like that where you just can't do much. And you see it even with Holland against Arsenal in the Community Shield. What was it, 0 shots, 13 touches total? So it'll happen to literally the best striker on the planet. it can happen to, as you said, a rookie in the League's Cup.
What happens when you go up against the best center back in the world?
Let's calm down.
Honorable mention.
No.
William Saliba? Oh, yeah.
No,
He's
hell,
it.
motherfucker. No.
Rodri for that amazing pen.
Ooh, KDB.
KDB
if
for
we're throwing
the
it in
post.
there.
Yeah.
I think Rodri's was better.
Ramsdale for equaling
Oh,
Schlegel's
fucking-
penalty saves in entire career.
So Schlegel should be a starting keeper in the Prem.
Only if there's a penalty shootout.
Say less. He's getting a payday then.
Facts.
Facts.
You were saying? Honorable mention?
Oh yeah, Cartagena.
Yep.
Just hit. They really just own the midfield, but out of the two, I think Caesar had a better game. But Caesar was doing the same things. Fuck.
I feel like Caesar was
The C
passing
word,
more
the
with
C names. I'm getting fucking confused.
Cartagena and Caesar.
Yeah. Sounds like a salad.
Because
Caesar
it literally
salad.
is a salad.
Caesar Cartagena.
Caesar.
Can I get Caesar? Wait, no. Fuck. Can I get Cartagena's Caesar? Please.
Stop.
You're something else, man. I swear.
So is that all you were saying?
Yeah, I just wanted to, like,
Shout out.
our midfield definitely stood its ground.
Which C? Which one? Cartagena, Caesar,
Oh,
Caesar,
Caesar,
Are you sure?
then
No.
Cartagena.
All right. I was gonna look at what the lads said in the Discord, ask them what they wanted to hear. Unless you had something.
Join our fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Join the Fantasy Premier League if you haven't already. Links on all our socials and in the Discord. Come lose to me. Yeah, right? Yeah.
What is that?
Who do you think it is?
That's the ref.
I need to
Oh.
find a picture of them. Photoshop.
Okay.
Well,
So that'll go in bottom one when we talk about it. Just crop that in.
Okay.
I was gonna say out of pocket, but this is just completely warranted.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's honestly nicer than what he probably deserves.
All right. Getting back on track. One thing that I did want to bring up was the rumors that were circling last week about Tite possibly coming in as a new head coach, manager, whatever you want to title him as. He's at, I believe it's Fluminense currently, on 1.8 mil a year. And he's fine with taking a pay cut. Even I don't want that to happen right now. I think at one point we were all Oscar out, and I still think come end of the year it might be his time to go. But doing it in the middle of the season for no reason would just be horrific.
I don't think anything is going to come from this season. But what I think may have happened is we may have reached out to him and been like, how would you feel about coming in the winter?
Yeah, and
Or like after our season?
Yeah.
Like our coach is running out of contract. We're looking for a new one. Is that something you go?
Yeah.
That's probably exactly how it went.
Fuck. Breath.
Yeah, no, all of us were Poppy out at one point, but definitely doesn't make any sense to do something like that now. Let's see how the rest of the season goes. You know what I mean? Like, shit, we get hot, we make a run in the playoffs, we win the cup. It's going to be hard to not renew his contract, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. I don't even say that he's going to be for sure out at the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, well, if he's still available at the end of the year and it's still something that's the rumors that's circulating, I'd entertain it a little bit and just to hear it, to, kind of hear it out.
Yeah. Another one was Jacqueline and nothing else. So I got to give my pod shout out to Jacqueline. Well done.
Chicken burger.
Did you hear who? I don't even want to try to say it.
Titty.
Titty.
Tite.
Tite wants to bring in if he does come to the MLS.
Neymar.
No, it's way
Mbappe.
worse. Marcelo.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, so he can just-
39-year-old.
He looks like he's had a couple too many chicken burgers.
He's also broken too many legs.
Yeah.
Too many legs for me, bud.
If it's against Miami,
Only Messi.
Busquets.
Yeah, he deserves
Come
it too.
on.
Yeah.
Kamal does it to himself. I'm going to just say, I enjoy watching Kamal play for other teams because he just does things bad.
Yeah.
So.
That's fair. So you might want to keep him on the pitch so he keeps doing those bad things.
Yep.
Gotcha. Someone said getting Urso in a position we have good depth in. Yeah, missing out on a right back that we need.
Wait, getting Urso
in a position that we have good depth in. Like
making that signing.
We have Urso.
Yeah, it was saying making that signing.
He's making a joke because he hasn't played and made an appearance.
Oh yeah, because you're salty because he's got an injury when this is clearly just a deal that we're doing to help him out. The signing doesn't make any sense from a club perspective. It makes sense for a Junior Urso to get out of a bad situation.
So then why haven't we brought in a right back that we pretty much need, is what this guy is saying.
When Mikey Holiday's healthy, though, are you saying that we still need that right back depth because now you have Mikey, Kyle Smith, and Dagger Dan?
I'd like to see Dagger play more in the midfield. So Kyle is 31, 32. He's not performing well as of right now.
Right.
So then your true choice is Mikey Holiday.
The thing is, where in the midfield does Dan play right now? He's not getting in over or Cartagena or Caesar. The only possible place is for him to play in that camp spot, unless the way we play with Oscar, you put him in that right back spot. When we have the ball, he pushes up to the midfield.
Yeah. So then if you have him, Mikey, and then what I think should be an actual starting right back, I thought Brian Reynolds would have been a great choice. That's not available anymore. Serginho Dest is now a free agent. Who knows what can happen there?
Transfer window's closed, so.
MLS transfer window's closed. Oh, that's right. It did close. Well, we had a horrific window then.
Yep.
I feel like we said this going into the window.
I wasn't expecting us to do anything, though. To be honest. So, yeah, I do see the need for that right back, but again, if Mikey Holiday would have never got hurt and he's still playing, would we be saying that we need to make a signing mid-season, or is that something that we can wait until off-season and bring somebody in, fresh and get time to integrate with the team?
Guess that's what it's going to have to be now.
I'm sorry, what the fuck even happened to Holiday?
Hammy.
Yeah, I remember he went down with a hammy injury, I want to say April or May.
All right, well, getting healthy.
Yeah, hamstrings are a fucking bitch, though.
Inject pickle juice 2 times a day, one at 3:25 p.m. and one at 6:23.
Bryce is not a doctor, so do not sue OCFTV for taking his advice.
12-inch needle to the hammy twice a day, filled with pickle juice.
Feel the pickle juice.
With Serginho being a free agent, is it still applicable under the transfer window rules, or is it?
Yeah, I think he can't be registered because we're not accepting. He could sign for us, but he wouldn't be able to play.
Also, we don't have a roster spot open, so.
Here's a crazy idea.
How we
cut fucking Kyle Smith.
But how do we not have a roster spot open? Because he's not international, and if he's a free agent, then potentially he wouldn't be a DP signing. So, Serginho,
he'd want a DP slot. I feel
coming on a free agent, he's you got to be able to play somewhere. But
could we loan him from the free agent market?
What?
Just get him on loan. Who's he getting
loan
him
from the free agent market?
Sign him on a trial.
Facts.
4-month trial.
You just register him as an academy player.
Facts.
And then bring the academy player up. There you go.
Well, with Miami breaking all these fucking rules, why the fuck can we not sign Serginho if that were possible?
Because we don't have Messi.
Yeah, and the other thing that happened with that is Colorado bringing it, or they wanted
Columbus.
Sorry, yeah, same thing. The Zellerround situation with Darlington Nagbe, that's another situation.
Darlington Nagbe being a 1.6, Messi being 42 million, but they're the same in the eyes of the MLS.
Yeah, I mean, technically it is the same. DPs are all DPs, but when you have 6 DPs listed on your site at the same time, it's a different situation.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else?
No, actually, if we're complaining about refs in Fort Lauderdale, Jacqueline also got dragged down in the box. I was watching that game.
Oh, yeah?
They were down to 10 men. We couldn't do shit. But can you stop? Got dragged down in the box, and then the ref just didn't call anything again. Even more blatant than the penalty against Joseph. There wasn't really a penalty. But, there's just another situation with Fort Lauderdale and us semi getting screwed over by the ref. Not as bad, but
show.
Yeah.
Shit show. And this is when it gets worse too, because you go from watching like Premier League and like Bundesliga
straight back to the MLS.
Serie A, all these top leagues, and then go to watch MLS games later at night, and you're like,
what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
For the MLS shit drinking game.
Yeah.
Comes back and is great.
Yeah, so if you hate Miami, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button, turn on the notification bell.
Who?
Sorry, Fort Lauderdale. Inner Pompano, Fort Lauderdale.
Messi. They aren't a club, it's just messy.
Yeah, so if you hate whatever that team is down there, make sure you hit that like button, turn on your notification bell. Make sure you subscribe. Trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the season, so please help us out. Share our content. Show it to your friends. Show it to your parents. Show it to your kids. We're family friendly out here.
No.
Don't do that. But we do appreciate you guys. Make sure you check us out on Twitter at OCFanTV22, Instagram at OCFanTV. Yes, Threads is still a thing.
Still
OCFanTV.
kicking about.
I am also apologizing, Elon Musk. I didn't mean to say that. It's X at OCFanTV22, not Twitter. TikTok, OCFanTV. Facebook, yep, we've got that too. If you're looking to find us on Facebook, it's Orlando City Fan TV. What else? Bryce has an OnlyFans. Orlando City Fan TV. He puts his feet pics up there, so Owen, you might want to check that out.
We do have a Patreon, actually.
I do not have anything.
No, but we do have a Patreon, so make sure you check that out. $3 a month. There's all kinds of really cool content on there, not just necessarily Orlando City stuff. If you just like listening to us talk about random stuff and being able to contribute, make sure you check that out. Be on the lookout, because hopefully we've got some stuff in the works for the next couple episodes. Maybe it won't just be us four jackasses in here. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have somebody that actually wears that kit on here. So, stay tuned to that. Check all our socials. That's where you'll hear about it first. And, yeah, thank you again to Bet Online for sponsoring today's episode. Make sure you use that code BLEAV for your 50% welcome bonus. Tell them OC Fan TV sent you. They won't give a shit.